Hey, everyone. Hello. It's Isaiah. I am back home. Here I am in my little corner of the world again. And I'm coming live to you with some cards today. So I've got my Light Seers tarot deck. So if you want a card, you know the drill. You just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. And I'll pull a card for you. That's as simple as that. What am I going to talk in the meantime about? I don't know exactly. We'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to talk a little bit about my coming back home. Because it's going not going to last. I'm going away in another 2 weeks again, but I'm really excited to be here, and I'm really excited to come back here. Because actually I realized that I need some downtime, and today's a new moon, so oh yeah, I might talk about that as well. There is a lot of energy calling us to rest these days, and this new moon particularly. So if you're feeling that it's a good idea, well, do so. Today in France, it's a kind of a long weekend because yesterday was a bank holiday. So that means that for a lot of people, this is a long weekend. And even if it's not, it's the start of a weekend. So if you want a card from the Light Seers deck tarot, just give me your name in the comments, say you want a card, and I'll pull a card for you. But let me get back to the energy, because I feel that we need to really harness this. It's been years since 2021, I think, where we had a new moon in Taurus with uh, no particular other big events like eclipses or anything else, which means it's been 2 years. Because the Taurus moon is always a good moon for manifesting. I'm sorry, let me have a little bit of water. So that's why I'm saying that we should kind of use this opportunity. And again, I don't know. So if you're feeling that there is a demand in your energy to work less and to be more, that makes a lot of sense. And I urge you to really jump into this pool of being and let go of a little bit of the doing in the next few days, and use this sacred moon time for manifesting. And I'm going to see a little bit. I'm going to say a little bit about that, more about that later on. But I have a message from Christine here. Hey, Christine. Yes, lovely to see you too. I have been kind of away from social media for a while. And you're saying that you're definitely feeling the need to rest, and you can't seem to get going with anything. I know the freaking feeling. It's like I just came back a few days ago from the UK, and I had a long to-do list, and it doesn't seem to be happening. So I think I'm going to just go with the flow and give myself permission to retreat, and take some rest and use this energy of it. Has the Taurus, the full moon the new moon, sorry, in Taurus always comes with two things. First of all, a whole lot of manifesting power and vibration. So that means when there is no eclipse or no other issues, it's a very, very potent time for manifesting. So my invitation is grab your journal and list them all the things you desire, all the things you wish, you dream for. This is when we list them all, and we really take time to feel how that makes us feel. So I think I'm going to do that. And the other thing that comes with a new moon in Taurus is always about grounding ourselves, and literally remembering that we are incarnate people, that we are not angels or some kind of fairy. Or in these bodies, and our souls made a choice to bring us in this world. And so the invitation is really to use this new moon to ground, and that would mean go outside, sit down on the ground, walk barefoot, and also eat raw natural foods, so vegetables, fruits, etc., and yeah, get to the feeling of being one with the planet, if that makes any sense. So let me pull a card for you, Christine. If anyone else wants a card, remember you just have to give me your name in the comment and say you want a card. Okay, so Christine, let me connect with your energy. There we go. Voila. So you've got a pentacle card. So the pentacles are always linked with, again, very Taurus energy, with earth, the element of earth, with everything that is very concrete and material. So we're talking houses, we're talking money, we're talking jobs, we're talking connecting with the material world. And you've got the 3 of Pentacles. So number 3 is always about creation, right? 1 + 1 = 3. It's always about creativity and kind of bursting out of the duality. So finding a middle way also. And the 3 of Pentacles, as you see, is the what I call the collaboration card. So it's definitely a card around working with other people and creating bigger, brighter creations when you work with other people. So there's an invitation there to, albeit you might feel the need to retreat, to still stay in touch with the people that might enhance your creations, and you might enhance theirs. So remember, doing with being with people is a plus. It's not a sorry. It's not about. Oh, sorry, my words. It's so I've come back to France, so my French is used more than my English again. So I'm kind of losing my English. It's about cooperation and not about competition. Remembering that working with others is first and foremost a cooperation that means listening. So that's the invitation of the cards for you, Christine. I hope it makes sense. If there is a shadow side, which there often is, it's the for me. So what I do is I read the amazing Chrisan's little booklet on what she calls the shadow sides, and there's one that pops, and that's the one that I feel is related to you. So Christine, for you, it's about lack of trust in the others. So kind of being doubting that others can actually add to your magic, and the invitation of the cards is to let go of that and enjoy cooperation, and see your work gets faster and more beautiful. I hope that makes sense. If it does, please tell me so in the comments. I love knowing if it rings a bell. So yeah, new moon in Taurus today, and also kind of a new beginning for me. I am a Taurus, so it's my birthday month. And since I'm coming back to my house after a month away and previously another month away, I'm actually feeling very much that there is a a demand also of the universe for me to find a safe space and to ground myself. So I'm really happy to be here and to be able to do that. I feel very, very lucky that my surroundings are so much supporting my lifestyle, and that I am so close to nature. I live in the middle of nowhere. And at this moment, it's very, very green, and I love it. So I have a message. Let me read it. Oh, I'm glad it fits and makes sense, Christine. So if anyone else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments and I'll pull a card for you. In the meantime, I also want to remind you that I created an oracle deck. I'm excited. It's not yet available. You can pre-order it, but it's not yet here. It will be here in June. Next week, I will come live with a sample so that you can have a look at it. But if you want to have a sneak peek, it's called the Goddess Self-Care Oracle Deck, and you will find the I'm going to go there. The link for it. Ooh, thank you. In the description of the video above or below, and I'm trying to put it in the comments as well. There it is. So yeah, Goddess Self-Care Oracle Deck, and it's a way to work with 8 Greek goddesses archetypes and kind of pull them into your daily, weekly self-care, because I believe that self-care is the foundation of self-love, because love is a verb. And we've been brainwashed into the idea that we have to love ourselves and we have to be nice to ourselves, but it remains a theory up until the moment when we do something, when we act the love. And to act the love using self-care is an absolutely beautiful idea. So I have created this deck that is actually channeled completely from the goddesses, who I work with on a daily basis. And each of them comes with their own universe or area of expertise around self-care and self-love. So we work with Gaia, we work with Persephone, we work with Aphrodite, with Athena, we work with Artemis, with, who am I forgetting? Hera, we work with Astia, and there's another one that I'm at the moment missing, Demeter, obviously. So with these 8 goddesses in your ball camp, there is no way you can miss your self-care. So if you want to know how to make self-care a daily practice and kind of experiment on all areas of self-care, and it's not all about the bubble baths and the salon, although why not, but there is a lot of areas. So we're talking social self-care, you're talking sexual self-care, we're talking on all areas of your life, and each goddess has some insights for you. I'm really, really excited about this deck. This is the first of a series of decks that I have in my head, and this one is the first that's coming to life. It will be available, so you can pre-buy it now, and it will be available in June. It'll be sent all over the world, and it will be sent in one of those beautiful little, burlap kind of pouches that I will hand decorate each of them. So I'm really excited to do that. I'm going to start that very soon. And yeah, the cards I will show you next. I will start showing them next week so that you can have an idea. There are some pictures on the sales page that you can find, but most of them you will have to wait a week to see them. And yes, this is the first of a hopefully long series of projects that I've been postponing in my life for years, and now it feels like the right time to ground them, to really have them incarnate in the world and become a reality for me and for you. So I'm really excited to bring them to the world. Other things that I want to mention also is that, as you might remember, some of you, I was last year and the year before that, sorry, I'm going to go there. Just give me a minute. So in 2021, with my bestie Chris Wallace, we created a global summit called Women Lighting the Way. So that is a conference with 10 or 20, between 10 and 20 speakers, and we come live to talk about our stories. We create a library of women's stories, and we help change the world by lighting the way for other women. So if you're interested in participating, in being an attendee and listening to these stories and having your life changed, basically, you will find a link to become an attendee for free. It's obviously for free. In the comments below, it's called Women Lighting the Way, and I could not be more excited about our lineup this year. It's just like out of this world. There are women from all over the place, and their stories are amazing. I've started working on their videos. I'm doing the tech, obviously, and there is so much magic, and so much connection, vibration, energy to get from these stories. My invitation for everyone is to come and listen to those women. The summit is taking place 23, 24th, and 25th of June this year, so in a little more than a month. And we are so excited. So again, if you want a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card, and I will happily pull a card for you. So yeah, two big things happening. New Oracle deck, you'll find the link above, and new Summit, Women Lighting the Way, happening in June. If you want to be an attendee, that's for free. Don't forget to actually click on the link and go and register yourself as an attendee. I promise you, it's going to be amazing. It's like there's so much power, literally, in the stories that we tell ourselves and that we tell the world. When we share our stories with the world, when we come out of our hideaways, when we dare to be authentically ourselves and to share the stories, to share the events, the peoples, the situations, the way we created our life story, then we connect. That is how people connect. When I talk about me in a way that is both true, authentic, and sometimes vulnerable, and sometimes funny, and sometimes sad, that is how we create the real connections with others. And these others might be friends, might be partners, might be lovers, might be collaborators, might be peers, might be clients. And I strongly believe that this is how we make these connections with the stories, because in each and every one of us lies a curious little child who loves stories. And I promise you, we have 14 women telling you 14 amazing stories, from ghost stories to nature stories, from you name it, basically. You name it. I'm so excited to be working, to be honored. I'm honored and humbled by these women. They are out of this world. Voila. So yeah, that's me this week with these two big things and the moon. And since I don't seem to be having a lot of demands for cards today, I think I might be wrapping this up. This is my last call. So remember, if you want a card, just give me your name in the comments and I'll put a card for you. Now, again, this is a new moon, so please take care of yourself. If you need to be in a small space with yourself, that's okay. There is a very big pull of energy for rest, for staying in the darkness, and for being okay with it. I'm sending you all the love, and I hope to see you, well, hopefully next week for the Friday cards, which is every Friday, or at least I'm trying every Friday around 6 p.m. French time. So it might be 5 p.m. UK for you guys if you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, I guess you're going to have to find that time zone thingy for yourself. My pleasure, Christine. If it's still you, I'm sending all the love to each and every one of you, and I will see you